Hello everyone, Mayor Jordan here and welcome back to San Jorge, and we're going to hope that the game doesn't crash immediately. It likes to do that sometimes. But welcome back. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself, and I'm actually caught up on uploads to where you all are actually watching at this point. Loving old Poo Lagoon, looks great as ever. I'm actually, so you know what, maybe we're gonna test this right away before I do a lot of stuff. I'm curious because I really hate how this looks. I'm curious if I just connect this landmass, will this somehow just kinda, I guess, take it away? Will it just move and like pollute another area or what? But it's too hideous to keep. And I like to think maybe, you know, this could become like a little harbor area or something of the sorts, you know, as a way to sort of justify it looking like this. But like, I can't keep it like that. It looks horrible. The water, that is. But someone, and I apologize for lack of remembering names right now, but I forget to look before recording, mentioned that, you know, wish there was some way to treat that. And I honestly remembered it used to sort of go away on its own. I think the thing it's doing now is where it's obviously where the tide and the current would go in. It's not, you know, turning its way out like it would in, you know, like a normal place or a normal like setting, I guess, because I guess it doesn't account for the tide going out, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, it's a little bit weird. It is what it is. Hopefully this will work and not flood everything, but I'm kind of curious about doing this anyways to add a little bit of a coastline. I want to soften this as well, but yeah, I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna add a little soften on this and see if it can build like more of just a nice little coast. Hopefully this water doesn't displace and then become a huge issue, but it might, honestly. We'll find out. But yeah, so not what I really wanted to do with this, but unfortunately it just might be what's needed. And then again, you know, I think of Manhattan. You know, New York is very much, to my knowledge, a lot of the area built around, is it Battery Park, Battersea? I can't remember the name. I'm confusing London, I think, maybe here. But a lot of that is built in, you know, with land that sort of just got landfilled into the water, or dredged, or whatever you want to call it. So it seems okay. Maybe that just works. Maybe they have a lot better water displacement and other technologies here at play. I don't know, but that seems to be okay. So that's good to see. The only thing I want to check. Okay, so yeah, the pollution. The pollution seems fine. That's okay. Nice. I didn't think that would work that easily, I'll be brutally honest. Nice. Do I actually have a harbor yet? I don't know if I do. I think I was planning to build over here and I just never did. Do I even have it unlocked? I do. But yeah, I don't actually have one yet. So I mean, that is something we could build, and knowing that I could do that, I could make kind of like a Canary Wharf, or like a what's the one in DC? I can't remember the name of. I went by it when going to Georgetown on the ferry, but I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. The bit that has basically the very straight lines of with all the, I don't know if it's cargo. I don't think it's cargo at all. I think it's all just ferries, but very straight lines of stuff that will look like this, I guess, somewhat. You'll see. Let me build it in and then I'll explain. My speaking ability, I swear, has like just, and thinking ability has gone down the last few days. I think stress. So something like this, just like, I guess it is just a damn harbor, basically. So it'd sort of be, so it kind of, so I guess that's my limit. At least it tells me how close I can get here. That's actually quite nice. Oh, a little bit lag. That's fun. helps me keep this a little bit more controlled, which is nice. So I can kind of do something like that. And, oops, there we go. Oh, that's reacting weird. Are we okay? Or, okay, I think we're okay. I think it's because I pushed some water from underneath that didn't go all the way up, and that was a little weird, but it seems okay. So I'll take it. And I'll get this as much as I can in there, but it seems to be doing fine. And then, yeah, we'll continue this out just a little bit here. I'll actually increase the brush size slightly to finish this off. It'd be cool if you could make sandy beaches as well. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think there's like... No, you can't really change like the vegetation to do that, because being able to make an actual little beach would be really cool. Just because I think it would look nice, honestly. The best you can kind of get is, yeah, this sort of a coastline with the more clear water, which I'm amazed we have, considering how the water once looked. But yeah, it's not as straight. Like if I could do the key, that would be a lot better, and probably if I brought this back, of course, it would be different. But that's fine with me. I actually wonder, I wonder if you build along this, will it? No, okay. I was wondering if it would turn that into like the kind of, the wall that I was like anticipating or wanting that to look like, but I don't think it can quite do that, sadly. But that's fine. It wasn't really like a main worry. It was just cool if it worked. So after playing a lot, I've still been playing a lot in my spare time. I'm definitely learning the ill planning that has been done here. Which I mean, I'm like, I have kind of an opportunity to change it here somewhat. I could have, maybe we could come in here like so. I don't know why that was the last thing I used that for, but sure. I could come in here like so. This has really been like the experimental series, if I was to call it anything. That would be like the one way that I would like sort of proclaim this series. It's, you know, San Jorge was the testing zone for everything to come. And I think that's fine. It's just like, it's, you know, it's obvious at times that I don't know what I'm doing, or I didn't know what I was doing. I still am not perfect, of course. I have a better idea of what works and what doesn't work now. And that's for sure. Oops, I didn't really want to delete that much. I meant to delete just the roundabout. But yeah, there's definitely things of that nature that I wish I could kind of go back and redo, but you know, it sort of just is what it is. One thing that I tried, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it nicely here, because I've never tried it in this situation. So I do it at 64. This might be too big. Can I go? Oh no, it won't let me go, or I can't go as far as I have been doing. So let me just do it smaller. So let's say maybe 56. One more, maybe. No, maybe I can do it with the 52 and it won't look too dumb. This might look okay, we'll see. It's not really what I was hoping for. I had been doing like a little bit larger roundabouts like with that, but I think I would need to do it a little bit more separately here. So let me try that. Just had better luck at connecting them. And like the traffic flow just ended up being a little better. Because obviously you can make it quite large. Which for these kind of areas works out quite nicely. So let's do that, and then, which actually I can just do that there. And that. Sometimes I do them, well, before I build this, I would have the road go over it, and it just has like a kind of way of getting off and on that way. That works pretty well. Had a little lag there. But I'm gonna try it like this for here. And see what we get. Not quite. Yeah, it's a bit of a steep, about 23% grade. That's a bit much. There's a problem with going over. Maybe, I don't think I can quite go under there. Oh wait, no, I could just go flat. I didn't realize it was quite like that. That's even better. So we could do that, and then for here, again, that's a grade and a half if I do it that way. Maybe I'll bring this one like more from back here to there, and then I'll use this as like a up and over thing. This looks horrible, but I'm mostly here for functionality. And that's just the damn truth. Distance too long. Oh, is it because of the it's because of the bridge? It might honestly be okay. We'll see. So we kind of need that to be more like that. That's not really how I wanted that to go. I'll do that because it's not the worst. I love that half of this is just like, you know what? That's not the worst. Nice. So this is a 2-lane one. Okay, there. Well, is that what that is? Yeah, it is. Okay, it just looked weird. Okay, I need to do... There we go. So it's not perfect, but that's definitely a little bit better. They're literally just taking this to go straight. I don't know what's wrong with them, to be honest. We'll find that out when we find that out, but hey, you know, we can only fix them so much.
A driving advisory.
Let's try that and see what happens. I don't know what makes them think that that's the right thing to do, but you know what, here we are. You wanna... You alright? Everyone here? I guess we'll give them a second. Maybe they'll sort of, you know, have a moment figuring that out. Let's go ahead and turn these lights out, because this is one thing that I always forget. And because I forget every time, and you can't just like turn these stupid things off. There we go, that's fine. Yeah, this looks a little goofy, doesn't it? So I might need to mess with this a little bit. What would it be if I did turn this on as well? Just thinking. So maybe if I do this, and then... Yeah, why not? So we could have something like that. So if they're coming out of this lane, they can go there. If they're going left, okay, yeah, that works just fine. My God, that was loud. That was very loud. Okay, let's... Shut up. Shut up. There we go. Perfect. Oh, they're so annoying. This looks really good. I like that. Can we fix that? Maybe if I just... Nope. Let's just pretend that didn't happen and take a little audible there. There we go. I swear sometimes it's better to have that pre-done as well. It seems to just work a little smoother. This is probably going to get really busy once I add these in. To be honest, I think this will probably be the main way everyone's like, oh, I'm going to go in this way. And it's probably going to ruin a lot of things. But I'm sort of prepped for that, so I'm hoping that's, like, I'm not hoping that's the case, but I think that's going to be the case, so I'm not too upset about it. My plan is to try to solve it once it happens. And that's going to be where the boldness comes in. Alright, what kind of... Wow, I used Yeah, way too many of these small roads. This has been probably one of the larger like mess ups of it all, is using just too many of these small roads, because like it was something that I could do in the last game and like get away with you know, traffic manager president edition. Thinking in a mod standpoint was not my best, or from a modded game standpoint, not the best way to really go about this, I don't think. So that was a bit of an oopsie, but whatever. Let's see, can I even connect this? Because it is a little bit close. We'll need, yeah, that. So, yeah. Oh, it will allow me, okay. I did not think that would work, but here we are. So we can have a boat that goes from here to Prospect Park and back. And, you know, we might even be able to, I don't know if it's wise to have two, but we'll have one that goes to Midhurst and back as well. Seems about as wise as I could ever imagine. But there we go, so we got that. I do, like I said, I do wish I could make this look a little sharper, but maybe with some road frontage and everything, maybe I can at least kind of follow it somewhat to... Need to start that a little farther back. Wow, that deletes a lot. Oh, this isn't too bad. And like, I don't really... Okay, so... what I was gonna say is I don't really want to, like, make it too crazy and everything, but just wanted to have like a little bit of a defining like a definite edge, I guess, somewhat. Wow, 1 of 28, so wow, the captain's limit on here, I guess. But no, hopefully that gets used somewhat. Hopefully being close to the subway would actually help a little bit. There are people waiting. No, I was just reading comfort. There's no one waiting, but I'm sure to, you know, get there within due time. So yeah, this is of course busy because the thing goes to this road, which goes to this road, which it's just horribly efficient. It's what it is. I wish, oh how I wish that I could come back and solve some of these things, which I guess I always can, and that's the thing. It's just I might need to do that in a more emphatic way right now. I think I'm gonna cut my losses there and add our little roundabout in there, just to maybe get that moving. Hopefully this one's not gonna just do the same thing, which it is. It will, 100%. But I like to believe it won't. There's a little way through there, which is good. Yeah, like having these taller buildings with just like 2 lanes is probably a little bit ridiculous, honestly. I really should move, like, what is this? Where's that coming from? Oh, it's literally just that. Okay. I guess that's accumulated over time and become an issue. That's fine, because I don't really feel like we need that here, personally. So I guess that was always going to likely become an issue. So we'll go ahead and take that industry out to make it less of one. But yeah, I would like to... I wish I had actually a highway that was running through here that connected to a highway to make life a little easier, to be honest. And not even like the 4-lane highway, like a proper highway, like an interstate highway. That would be nice. I could do that. Part of me kind of wishes that I could move, like, you know, kind of rejig the city somewhat, which I could. It's just, you know, it's quite an overhaul. It's not, I guess, like the best thing in the world to do. Let's see. I do have like all of this to work with that I could move them out. Oh god, you know, you think you're doing good and then a tornado hits. What the hell? But I actually, like, I'm not like too attached to this area to where I don't think I could not, like, I could reuse it. At least maybe this section. I feel like this section could be better utilized. Maybe that's something we can do. We have more than enough money. Let's let this, you know, tornado do its business. That's just one to screw us over with for some reason. But you know, whatever. I don't even know if I had like good enough services for them to hide from that, to be honest. Probably not. Hey, you guys want to hide real quick? I mean, it's all going to rebuild, so it is what it is. But oh wow, it's actually going to hit. It's going to legit just hit our downtown. Wow, that's more than I expected, actually. Like, that's hitting pretty good. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, ooh, yeah, they are. They're certainly falling in. That's for sure. Well, it's doing some of the destruction for me. So I can certainly give it that. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I think I want to kill this section, and then, which I mean they're already dead, thankfully, and then I'm gonna work from there and just kind of see what we got. So let's first off, maybe from like here over. Yeah, I don't really like doing it like that. Maybe from like here on. I want to actually de-zone like all of this, so I can like get an idea of what it's looking like, and then kind of start, you know, deleting a little bit, and maybe we can kind of work from there. Let's actually, I'll even like cut this back ever so slightly just so I can sort of work on that as well. And I'll take that bit out that's trying to stay. And we'll move like this kind of stuff that is here. And like all these little permanent things, we'll move where they see fit. There, I upgrade them so they can't complain when I move them, you know? It's better than it was. That's the way to look at it. Yeah, let's do that. I also found out why this got funny the other day. I actually turned that off. There we go. So let's not do that again. Alright. That's a start, that's for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pause there, because this will give me a little bit, well, I'll let it go a little bit farther. Then I'll pause, but I think this is actually enough room to work with, so I will pause actually. So let's delete this that we did. Let's even, you know what, hell, let's just like really try to do this nicely. This is a lot of what, like, I guess one thing that I feel like is definitely hurting the area is not having like a proper way to just get around. So we'll see if maybe doing some of these changes helps. You know what, actually, let's keep it like that, and we'll just work from there. So we won't hopefully have any crazy issues. Okay, and then what's the issue here? Oh, it's the buses. The line's broken. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll probably have to rework that somewhat. And we'll just, I'm gonna delete those to the corners basically. And yeah, through here, I think we take all of this out. Apologies for the silence. I'm just kind of thinking a little bit as I do this. Barely, but I'm somewhat thinking. So, I think what I'll do here as well, I'll delete this, and this will be maybe like one of those little roundabout areas that I must see if I can build in. It's a little bit, maybe Not a small area, but it's a smaller area than I might be thinking, but we'll see. Oh no, it's plenty big. So I think that's 64, yeah. So, oh gosh, it's so hard to see all the numbers sometimes in this bit. There we go. So it doesn't want to do the exact... That might have been because of a grade issue, but we'll see. And then... Sure. That actually will be fine enough, I think. So I'm going to go over that. And then use that to go back this way. And yeah, connect up to this within time. And yeah, we're just going to see how that goes. Hopefully well. But it's me, so we'll see. We'll use the parallel mode, which is great. I really, really like that. And you know what? I don't even think I need all of this. We will rebuild this as we see fit. But for now, not really needed because I think I will connect to it differently when we do. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just start with 3-lane. Because I feel like that's going to be probably a little bit better. Yeah, get the parallel going. And then, yeah, we'll try to leave room for any, you know, thoroughfare and all that, of course. And yeah, kind of go from there. But I'm hoping this will work better. And then up and over here. So this is actually kind of fitting to how some of these football stadiums work, hilariously, where you kind of just mosey on around them. Because honestly, that's how some of them are in real life. Oh, I didn't realize that went to the flat, but actually that's okay because this bit's flat. And then we will do, yeah, let's do this. And then, did they go back up? Oh, I thought it went flat. Okay. No, I was just looking at it wrong. That's fine. And then we will go down and connect there. And then we can have a, let's turn off the parallel, which the parallel, so nice. Always loved that in the mod, and love it even more that it's just part of the game. Okay, cool. So that is potentially, oh, it went flat there. I guess that makes sense because it was kind of built like that to begin with. And then here we'll have our way onto here. I like how that, I didn't even notice. Let me not do that. Let me actually like, I have a bad habit of just letting it like auto connect. I need to do it a little bit better myself so it, I mean, it does exactly the same thing, but at the same time, makes me feel like I did something. So I have that, so that's a little bit better. You know, I was actually saying like I need to not do the auto connect, but honestly it does pretty good. It kind of does better than what I do sometimes, so maybe I shouldn't mock it too much. Then we can have that. Would have preferred that on the other side, so let me see if I can do that. There we go. And then let's go ahead and upgrade this one as well. Like so. And then we'll do the same back here. So it's a bit of an overlap issue, but I think that's actually a good enough run up, especially for an on-ramp. I don't think it's as much of a worry. And I'm not actually tried connecting one of these, like just the 4-lane directly to this, so this could actually go maybe poorly, I don't know. But hey, that's what we're here to do. We're here to find out. So like obviously we don't want to do that. It's a bit of a, I mean, it's definitely way too steep of a curve for what I would think of for a roundabout, because, you know, they usually have, I don't know, they have more of a, let's see if I can maybe replicate it with my own doing, because, yeah, they would be a bit more, this is horrible, but we're doing it. They would have a bit more something like that to a degree. But yeah, it's not ideal when it comes to this, I would argue. Don't know if that's, so I'm thinking they come off there, that one could stay in the right lane, but then it's a little bit weird for them to get there, isn't it? It would almost have to be like that, which would be doable, but be kind of dumb. Maybe I'll keep to just doing it this way. I should just use probably the regular roundabouts, honestly. But, you know, I was persistent to try something different. Actually, I wonder if I do... So let me turn this on, or off, rather. So if I get, like... Yeah, kind of close, but not close enough. Where it kind of does that. Maybe that'll work a little better. We'll have to see how this actually, like, functions, of course. But I feel like that could work. It's just, it's a little weird. But I'm hoping, like, it's not going to be one of those things that, like, there's so many people coming through that, you know, becomes the issue to begin with. But I guess if that is an issue, it's an issue that we can solve. So that's fine. And then I would ideally, I guess, want another one on this side for here. Oops, I actually thought that was like kind of already done. And then I'm gonna turn this back on just to connect to these, which I'm gonna do it like that. Which that went a little funny, I'll be honest, but that's fine. We can... I didn't expect that to automatically just do that, but that's alright. Let's do that again. I kind of thought it was going to let me, yeah, do that, the curve, but there we go, that's a little better. And then we'll go ahead and turn that off as well, because that's not the worst. It's definitely slow, and like coming off of this, not the wisest thing in the world. In fact, I actually might go ahead and upgrade this to this to give them a little bit of an option. That might work, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, this roundabouts aren't my forte. I'm from Kentucky. I've driven a lot of them in England and Europe, but it doesn't mean I'm good at them. It just means I kind of get how they work, you know? So, let's have that. So yeah, this one's a little bit of an awkward one now. I honestly thought I'd be able to do a little bit more of the way of connections off of this, but I'm not too upset where it's at. I would almost rather it be with like the big oval underneath, but let's see. Do I want to then... I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this. I could do nothing. That's always something I can do. But it is kind of like, I mean, maybe I don't need it because there's, you know, more of a main, this can be more of the main artery. And I'm going to even try this, which, I mean, I don't know if it'll get too busy or not. That was weird. But, you know, like, this is like the traditional, like, if you're in a smaller little place, like in a city, like, usually how you get on and off. I'm just curious if it'll work or if it'll get too busy or like whatever else. That was perfect. But yeah, we'll see. It's not really wanting me to build it the one way, so I'm gonna see if I can just do this and then change it that way. There we go. That's yep. That's yep. Perfect. And then let me go ahead and see. Yeah, so we obviously have that as an issue. We'll have to rework the lines one time. I think that's just something that's, you know, going to have to happen. And that's fine. We'll get there when we get there. And then for now, for this area, Because, yeah, we will need this one actually. I didn't think about it. This will actually be kind of a busy one because it's the way to get into here for now. But what I could do, what I might need to do, is I might move you. But you're the park maintenance. You don't really need to be, like, there. You could be, like, literally up over here. I don't feel like in, like, the bus depot, again, you don't need to be, like, that far in the city. You can be literally anywhere. Actually, out by the rail yard seems like a smarter idea. And then I'm going to delete that. I'm going to, what feels like crazily, delete these. Because I think I would rather work with having this as a better kind of road to get through at first. And, you know, it's just kind of, I think, what we got to do. We'll see. We'll see if it looks okay. I think it should. But for now, I think that's actually a good start. I think the only thing is, you know, we don't want to have these roads like that. I'll upgrade them, at least. I'm not going to, like, change it too much. And then, you know, I think what I'll do is I'll do this. We'll come up under here, because this will be a good way to connect over here, I think, in a bit. And yeah, why not? We drive in front of Notre Dame. Like so. And we're gonna, oh, I can't upgrade that. Oh yeah, because of the train. Of course. I guess I could move you to here, right? Kinda not. Pathfinding failed, which is a little interesting. I didn't really change anything there, but you know what? I'm sure there's something to do with that. That I could fix. So let's actually move you, if I can. You know what, we'll move you on the other side, because then they don't even have to cross the damn road. And we'll worry about that later. That's sort of how I'm feeling at this point. Like, fix it now, worry later about, like, the little more technical details within, I guess. Which is exactly why I'm at where we are, I guess. So I should probably not do that too much, but whatever. Let's go ahead and bring this down. We'll get that kind of more level. I'm hoping that'll make that just want to connect instead of, yeah, I feel the need to build a wall there. Alright, so I'm going to need a way to get off of here into this area. I think what I'll do is, for this, maybe we'll do the, we could do this as the entrance, so let me turn that into the larger one. And then we'll go with here. Of course I did it in the one bit, there's that there. So let's do that. And then like this. And we'll connect that there for now. And yeah, the beauty of, well, kind of the beauty of doing it that way was it sort of will work with me, but I think I might do this first. We'll see if this works. I've not actually tried it quite like this before. This is going to be a rather busy one, I should say. But yeah, so something like that. But I'm hoping to do it to where it won't be so busy because there'll be a lot of different things, hopefully. Like a lot of different areas for them to sort of bop off at, and it won't become an issue, but we'll see. So why couldn't I put that there? What was in the way? I'm not sure. What's overlapping items? Oh, so the road itself is overlapping, okay. Oh, it was a post box. That makes sense, honestly. So let's go ahead and let's just connect you up properly. And then let's put in a small little roundabout. Sawzall, but it's hopefully for the betterment. A lot of this is very hopeful, of course. You know, I'm not very good at this kind of thing, but this is like, hilariously, this is like my preferred thing of playing this game. This is the kind of thing that I'm like, oh, I love this. It's so much fun. But it doesn't mean I'm good at it. That's weird. That won't let me do that. I wonder if I, oops, that's fine. It let me do that, so maybe that worked out. So that gives me something to kind of work with there. You know what? Just because, oh well, actually, that's kind of lame. I think it needs. There we go. I can only do it to there, unfortunately. And to there, all right. Well, at least it's equal for now. And then we'll have, I guess, coming off of here, really. We could do it like that for now. And I could even upgrade this to sort of be more prepped for that. Like so. And then, yeah, we'll need to do pretty much the same on this side, but let me build the way off first. Oh, geez. Why does it do that? It's so weird. Yeah. There we go. And then let me go under. Because of the way that this is sort of laid out, it might actually be easier. Yeah, go under and then connect. And then this one just needs to go to the other side, right? Yeah. I'll take 8.9%. Why not? Oh, it's still not enough. Oops. Then this is definitely a interesting layout. It's like when your mom looks at your art when you're a teenager, like, oh, that's interesting. Perfect, yay. A little too accurate, honestly. All right, you know what? That's just gonna be. I don't know why I even have it as that. I could just do that. And that's probably a better idea. Like you could just sort of like squeeze down as the time comes. And we could even deplete that one to that a little bit. In fact, if I do it like this, that probably works even better for that kind of thing. There we go. I'm going to hit play, and I think a lot of stuff's going to go really poorly. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how bad it is and how angry everyone gets and so on and so forth, but probably quiet. I know you're kind of there. You could have stayed if you wanted. All right. So yeah, we have obviously the subway down here. I don't know, I hit that. I could stay in this and then not have to stress so much, maybe. So I could do this, and then maybe I could, let's see, is it subway? Yeah, subway. And then maybe I can, there we go. Now, oh, it's from there, I see. I think I deleted the subway station that was there is the thing. Hope that, I think the auto connected hilariously. And then that, I think, yeah, that works. So I think that's okay now, but I think that did delete the line perhaps. Oh no, it seems like it just sort of, oh yay. I'm glad it's smart enough to just recognize actually. That's actually really cool. So yeah, oh, I love how the boat has the perfect amount of room to turn. But that gives me a little bit more room to sort of work with things. So yeah, this is going to be, I'm sure, yeah, this is crazy, of course. It's because I didn't really need that to be, I didn't need that to be like that. I just sort of forgot. So let's do that. And then I kind of would prefer that to be like this and then trickle down to the 3-lane. So yeah, they're all trying to go this way, which is onto this to go into here, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Maybe once they figure out that they can just do this, they will. So we might be all right. Sorry, I just hit my microphone trying to tell my phone to stop listening to me. Pixel likes to go off sometimes like that. So we have this that's busy. Oh, it's because this probably. I think what I would do here is, I mean, it's not a big enough road now that I kind of look at it, to be honest. But I think it's them trying to get here. I mean, this is rebuilding, so it makes sense to be getting a little busier, I guess. And I guess they're taking this because, of course, it's quicker than going to this bit. I wonder, actually, because like I said, I wouldn't mind having more roads just kind of like at the ready, like that's ready to connect and go. So I kind of wonder, like, what would, well, it's really close, but you know what, we'll see what happens. If they have the choice, maybe it'll work out. That's a big maybe, by the way. This is like pretty sure, like, don't do this 101, but here we are doing this. There we go. It's a bit close, but I think that might be okay. I look forward to, like I said, doing my next one and hopefully redeeming myself somewhat. Doubt, but, you know, I like to believe. And then while we're here, we may as well pretend that that's going to help. Let's pretend that that's going to change it as well. Having that little roundabout there, definitely going to fix everything. But yeah, this might actually assist with just getting some people to take this way instead. We'll see. If you're doing that just to go over there, that's pretty hilarious. But granted, I mean, not the worst thing in the world, so I kind of get it. Yeah, it's the main road between here and here now, actually. So I wonder, could I upgrade you to... I can upgrade you, nice. Kind of needed, to be honest, and... oh wow, it's... yeah, I mean, that's like a dead end, so I don't feel the need to upgrade that one. Okay, we're getting there. It's going to be a bit of a kerfuffle for a little bit, I think, as we read... oh god. As we sort of come back to terms of how this is going to work. Alright, so what's going on here? They're waiting for what? Okay, so they're waiting to merge. So what if I ended up doing this? Would that then make that go faster? Okay, they just do it from the 3rd lane instead. That's cool. I like that. What if I did it like that? Because I think they're literally... they're not even turning right here. They're just going straight to go straight. I'm going to pretend that maybe they'll figure this out. I don't think they're going to. I think they're idiots. Or I'm an idiot. I don't know. It's probably going a little bit of both. We're just going to do that. That's a bit of a... just, you know, do it, see what happens, honestly. Oh, that looks good. I like that. That's a lot, by the way. Let's go ahead and solve that a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it's backed up. I mean, a lot of stuff is moving in, so I guess I can't really like discount it too hard right now. I mean, I should, but I won't. Thankfully, like, everything's pretty, like, they're pretty happy considering everything that's going on here. So I mean, take that with the, grain of salt or whatever, pinch of salt. I'll put those in just to make things worse. This is going well, so I'll take this. This is probably honestly so much better than what I've done over here. I probably am going to change that. There's a high probability of me changing that. But yeah, what a goof. Truly a goof. It's, you know, it's just one big learning experience. That's the way to look at it. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up doing that. In fact, I was going to say I'll do that next time, but let's do that now. And that'll be like a kind of way of summing up what we've done here today. Which, you know, I know it's been a lot of doing this, and hopefully no one minds too much. If you do, let me know, because I can always do this like more edited and or off screen a little bit. But I mean, it's kind of like, I think it's a pretty cool part of the game, honestly. But I'm also weird and like this sort of thing, so, you know, take that as you will as well. So let's do this. There we go. Not perfect, but not horrible either. And then, yeah, let's just do, oh, it did not exactly how I wanted to do that, but that actually kind of just worked. I'll use this, like, I'll give it like this treatment just so it has like the ultimate run up, honestly. Then yeah, it doesn't have to worry about like doing anything like too intense. That looks really good. Again, lying. But you know, it's fine. And can I actually go one bigger? If I delete this, I can, which I need to anyways, because of this. There we go. Then what I'm gonna do is, there we go. All right. So that seems a little bit better, I think. Do I want to keep it like that for now, or do I want to increase it one more? I don't know. Let's just see how that goes, because then, you know, there's one to go straight and there's one to go left and right. It's definitely a more compact way of doing it that way, so we'll see if that works. But I think nonetheless, I think that's probably an upgrade though from where we were. So I'm gonna say that I'm, you know, pretty happy with where that went. One thing I am gonna do here is I am gonna, you know what? We'll actually do this one as an overpass, I guess. Let me build the overpass first, because this seems to work a little bit better, kind of giving the nodes. So let's do like that, and then we can kind of work from there. Then do the same on this side, then into there. Because it kind of gives like these little, yeah, it puts them in the more correct spot, I think, which is good. And then I think, yeah, just something as simple as that, honestly. Yeah, I really like how they've done this time around. I'm not like the best at using it, but I really just like how it all functions, honestly. And I could even do that again, like if I want to elsewhere, but I think that for now is a pretty good one. I'm gonna connect up to there. Just as it's, it seems like a pretty solid spot. I gotta take out a few things, but that's alright. I'm gonna do this as well with a small roundabout for that area. Just anything to make more connections, to make less, just, I guess, like, places for things to just get too gummed up, essentially. So I think that'll work pretty well. There we go. It might not be perfect. Sometimes they handle this weird. Yeah, like that. I wonder if I could actually just go in here and do this maybe. There we go. Luckily, yeah, with that you can kind of like fix anything to some degree, especially with the lines, like just how they freak out about it a little bit. So yeah, they always have like this little, they have like a little worry here for some reason. But if I do that, I think that'll actually solve a lot of that. Not exactly how I want that to be done, but it's also kind of like I think the best I'm gonna get. I'm gonna do that too. There we go. So yeah, not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's also not the worst. I probably could even expand that even more, but it is what it is. This, of course, having these this close, not really wise. There is something you could do where you have like a little slip road here that you then go off of. That may not be the worst idea in the world. Let me in fact try this because I've not tried it in this game. And I can't quite remember how they work. Which is the perfect time to be like, oh, let me build this shit. I got this. So yeah, let's do that. In fact, let's do this and then we turn it into this. We'll get as close as we can to this school so the kids are terrified. There we go. And then you can have a way, I think this is how it works, a way down from there and then a way, why not, it's other way. So you have a way down from here and a way up from here. And then let's do like that. So that allows them to sort of just switch over down here. And I think that works a little bit better. We'll see. So they can like, yeah, switch over if that's where they want to go. And then if they're wanting to go this way, they just kind of bop over and, you know, go that way instead. We'll see. The classic like phrase of this channel is, we'll see. We'll see what happens in time and space and all that. Let's actually make it where they gotta merge a little sooner so that can stay flowing. We got our next backup over here. That makes sense because I made this not have a turn lane. Yeah, we'll try to somewhat, you know, solve a few of these things. I won't go too heavy of doing this the entire, or for the rest of this, or well, I will for the rest of this, but I won't keep going. I'll end soon, don't worry. But that seems like a pretty good starter there at least. Just making sure, because I know I deleted some stuff, so I don't want to like go too far without adding in like, yeah, let's add in medical. It's probably gonna be smart. We'll add in like, yeah, some of the more of the housing here, probably wise. Actually probably wiser to add in more. Well, I'll do it there. I don't want to like mess with it too much. I'll have to like do this under, I think, a little bit more scrutiny tomorrow. Where I like kind of fix everything, but I think for now just having this as a thoroughfare is probably a little bit better. This is busy. I'm not actually sure why that's just disappearing. I'm just gonna solve it without having to worry about it being dumb at this point. There's certain things that, you know, I thought the intersection was doing better with. I think I was just wrong is the thing. So I'm just going to solve it by putting one in at every junction, essentially, within reason. But you know, that's fine. I'll put a slightly larger one there because it's utilized a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, we have all these. Maybe I'll go through and put the small ones in on some of these bits. I don't know, especially this outside area. So let's do sure. I didn't get anything on these. Oop, a little bit lag. I didn't get anything with these big roads. I'm just going to do it on because I don't feel like attempting to fix that traffic. And honestly, I think we'll just, we'll lose like a couple little businesses, but it'll probably run a lot better. It looks weird from above, but that's why I'm probably not going to do too many more of the, just like grids anymore. That's another thing I've been like learning, or not learn. Well, yeah, I guess it is learning. It's kind of a relearn from, you know, playing before. Just been like practicing not doing just grids. So it's an easy way to start, but it gets boring pretty quick, and it's nice when I can do other things. So, and now I'm able to. So that's probably what I'll do for the rest of it, and especially in the next one. But yeah, we still have some issues that are, you know, definitely currently being solved. It's everyone wanting to go into one spot. We'll mess with that, and we'll get there when we get there, but we'll see. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will talk to you all next time. Goodbye.